Hey man, Black House Booking back with another video, and today we're gonna get right into it. What if Triple H left the WWE and started his own promotion? Who would leave with him? Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into it. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, and right now we're about to hit that 700 mark. So we can hit that today. That'll be fine. If you're new to the channel, stick around, man. We talk about wrestling. I give you consistent and constant uploads and very creative topics to discuss. But anyway, you're not here for all that. Let's get right into it. So Triple H leaves. He doesn't go to AEW because it's a shit show over there. He starts his very own promotion. And when he starts his own promotion, he says, you know what, I need some people to come with me. A lot of contracts are expiring, and due to a little stipulation in my contract, I have rights to take some of the stars with me and or their likeness. Now, obviously, this is fantasy because he will never be able to take anybody's likeness or just take stars out of their contract with the WWE. But this is a fantasy booking situation. So, first things first. In my humble opinion, I think Gunther would leave with Triple H. Why? Triple H is the guy that discovered Gunther in NXT UK. Triple H believed in Gunther. You know, Vince McMahon didn't get it. He wanted Gunther to lose weight first. And obviously, Vince McMahon is probably the guy who made Gunther change his name from Walter to Gunther for whatever reason. It works now. It's growing on me. But I was always like, damn, yo, I liked him as Walter. It kind of made more sense with the gimmick, in my humble opinion, but it still works. He still works. He worked hard. He lost the weight, and now he's a beast. However, I think he would benefit from Triple H booking him. As you've seen over the past couple of months, he's been able to just go at it. I think if Vince McMahon booked the last couple of matches that he had, they would have been as exciting. This man has been in 5-star matches across the board. Gunther is that guy, and I think Triple H would want him by his side, and he would take the whole Imperium for the ride as well. Now, Rhea Ripley, a Triple H creation. As you've seen previously, Vince McMahon doesn't know how to book her. Why would you book Charlotte Flair going to NXT and taking the belt off of Rhea Ripley just so Charlotte Flair could be a Grand Slam champion? That is literally the only reason why Vince McMahon did that. There was no reason for Rhea Ripley to lose the NXT Women's Championship. It's nice to have the NXT Women's Championship on WrestleMania, but we would have been cool with just having Rhea Ripley running back against Shayna Baszler. That was a way more interesting story, in my opinion. I love Charlotte Flair. But Rhea Ripley would for sure go with Triple H in a heartbeat. She would drop that title ASAP because she knows she would get actual good booking with Triple H. And with that being said, I think the entire Judgment Day, I'm going to hold my reservations on Dominic for 1 second. Finn Balor would definitely go. He's a small guy, not booked well. That WrestleMania match was dog shit. I don't know if it was Triple H that booked it. And Edge is my favorite superstar, by the way. I don't know if it was Triple H or Vince McMahon that booked it. But Finn Balor can do a lot better, and he deserves a lot better. So I think Finn Balor would benefit from going. Damian Priest will also benefit from going. Look what he has to endure now. He's going to have a tag team match with Dominic Mysterio versus Bad Bunny and Rey Mysterio. The writing is on the wall. That's a cool spot, but the only reason why he's getting that spot is because it's in Puerto Rico. And because it's Bad Bunny. Otherwise, they wouldn't have anything for him to do as a solo star. They couldn't even give him the courtesy of letting him and Dom win the tag team championships. They could have won the Raw tag team championships, and then KO and Sami Zayn just won the SmackDown. That would have been fine, but they didn't even do that. So I think the entire Judgment Day would go. As for Dominic Mysterio, the only reason why he would stay would be to appease his father's wishes. I think he will go as well. He's being booked really well right now, but this smells like Triple H booking. Because when Dominic first joined the Judgment Day, he wasn't talking a lot. He wasn't really doing a lot. And at that time, I think Triple H was fully in it. But then Triple H developed him over time. I don't think Vince McMahon would really know what to do with Dominic Mysterio. I think he will make him put on a mask and just turn him face immediately. I think that's going to happen anyway. But there's a certain way you have to do that. And I don't think Vince kind of has it. I don't think he knows what to do. So I think the entire Judgment Day would go to wherever Triple H would take him. Except for AEW. No one's that dumb. This one's gonna shock you guys. Honestly, it's gonna shock you guys, and it shocked me as well when I thought of it. Austin Theory. Listen. Don't click off the video. Calm down for a second. Relax. Give me a chance. Austin Theory isn't the type of guy who just wants things handed to him. Austin Theory has been a hard worker since he was 17 years old. Bodybuilding competitions, wrestling in the indies, wrestling at Evolve. Austin Theory is great at what he does. He's not the type of guy that wants to be, you're Vince's boy. The only reason why you're here is because of Vince. No, Austin Theory works hard. He works hard in the gym. He works hard in the ring. He tries to improve his promos the best he can. Don't forget who brought him up to NXT. Triple H brought him up. The reason why Austin Theory was brought up to the main roster is because we was in the pandemic era. We needed some new stars. And when they say, hey, no crowd here, let's give him a chance to see what he can do without the crowd. But Vince McMahon believed in Austin Theory. He paired him with a Johnny Gargano and a Candice LeRae so he could learn the ropes. He believes in Austin Theory. He made him lose the Money in the Bank in the dumbest way possible, but he made him get that U.S. title back, and now he's booked as a serious guy, and he beat John Cena at WrestleMania. You can't tell me that Triple H does not believe in Austin Theory. Austin Theory believes in Triple H. Austin Theory complained it. Vince McMahon, he took the name Austin away from Theory and said, you know what, don't know what, pal, you'll just be Theory. That was the stupidest shit ever. Austin Theory didn't like that. Austin Theory likes the booking he's been getting from Triple H. He gets the opportunity to talk more. He gets the opportunity to showcase his talents, and people can't just say he's getting it because Vince McMahon likes him because he's a young, tall, sweaty man. He earned his spot. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, no brainer. Don't gotta talk about that too much. You know they would leave in a heartbeat. They know they weren't doing SHIT while Vince McMahon was around. Look at Triple H, got them. They're in the top 10 right now for stars in the WWE right now. Top 10, maybe top 5, maybe both of them in the top 5. Sammy might definitely be top 5, but both of them might be in the top 5 right now. So you can't tell me that they wouldn't jump at the opportunity to leave that bad booking from Vince McMahon, because you know they're gonna drop them titles. You know they're gonna drop them now that Vince is back in creative. Basically, they're gonna drop them belts, bro. Mark my words. I don't want to get too much into the NXT stars because all of them will leave, probably. That is Triple H's baby. Some of them will stay with Shawn Michaels because they like the booking they're getting right now, but mostly, almost everyone in NXT will leave, but I'll point out a few. Indy Hartwell will leave for sure. Triple H believes in her. Shawn Michaels believes in her. Vince McMahon wouldn't believe in her, and I couldn't fault him because her promo skills aren't there, really. She's cool in the ring or whatever, but it's still more work that needs to be done before she is a main roster talent, which is fine, because before, our favorite stars, the Becky Lynches, the Sasha Banks, the Alexa Bliss, the Baileys, even the Charlotte Flairs, they weren't the greatest at NXT until they kept developing. So give Indy Hartwell a chance. But she would leave. Asuka would leave because I'm saying this, and I'm saying this now. Asuka and Shinsuke Nakamura and Xia Li. Vince McMahon does not know how to book international wrestlers. I'm going to say it again. Vince McMahon does not know how to book international wrestlers. Asuka and Shinsuke won the Royal Rumble the same year, the same time, and they both lost at WrestleMania for absolutely no reason at all. There was no reason for them to lose at WrestleMania. Or, like I've said in previous videos, Vince McMahon books certain ways just to get money. Oh, I need to get the Asian market. I'm gonna book them to win the Royal Rumble, and they're gonna have WrestleMania match so Japan could tune in to the WrestleMania event. He doesn't take international superstars seriously. Look at Andrade, my favorite. Look what happened to Andrade. Legado del Fantasma would not be on the main roster right now if it wasn't for Triple H. Mark my words. He doesn't know how to book international talent. Barely knows how to book black talent. We'll talk about that later. Asuka, and the whole, not Asuka, Bayley and the whole Damage Control, they would go over. Dakota Kai is a star in the making. Give her something to do. Io Sky is very reliable in the ring. Everyone doesn't have to have 100% 5 out of 5 promo mouthpiece to be a star. That's why you give them managers, or that's why you just let them wrestle and let the wrestling do the talking for them, and they can say one-liners that make sense. Bayley deserves better, genuinely. Alright, you think she shouldn't have beat Bianca Belair? Why not? Why not? During their feud, why couldn't Bayley get one and then Bianca Belair get the belt back right before WrestleMania? Title reigns. Who cares about title? We don't want title reigns. We want the titles to change hands. At least 3 to 6 months title reign, cool. Let that belt go somewhere else. I don't want to see the same person for a year, 2 years, 3 years. It's annoying and it's aggravating. Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, no brainer. But Vince McMahon doesn't like small guys. He called Chad Gable Shorty G, and Chad Gable is almost 6 feet tall, if I'm not mistaken. Imagine what he would call me. He'll call me a short piece of shit, probably. Speaking of which, Chad Gable, get him out of there. I love Chad Gable. He's a great wrestler. Give him a gimmick that works as a solo star. He should be Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, and he should stop being a comedic guy. Otis is comedy relief, and he's good at it. And he can stay that way because you're not going to book him serious anyway. So keep him like that, but Chad Gable should be comedy relief. NXT, Cora Jade. I don't think Vince McMahon will book her well. I don't think he will believe in her talent. I don't think he will believe in the gimmick. So I think Cora Jade would do better with Triple H. And I'm saying who would leave with Triple H. I'm pretty sure Triple H would take Shawn Michaels if Shawn Michaels would be willing to do so as well. And William Regal. But that's another video for another day. That's a fantasy booking. What if HBK, HHH, and William Regal ran their own company? I'm going to make that. Dana Brooke, get her up out of there. Dana Brooke is talented. She just never given a chance, man. That 24/7 title, absolute dog shit, but I liked her seeing her with a belt. I think it would look nice for her to hold a women's championship. Maybe a mid-card women's championship. I say this in every video. Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, the former Toxic Attraction. I think Triple H would bring them back as Toxic Attraction, even if he doesn't have tag belts on his show. Them as a group just makes a lot more sense than them separate, their gimmicks separate. I don't know. I gotta go back and see, but they complement each other so much, very well. So I'm getting mad all over again. Let me move on. NXT, Joe Gacy, he'll be booked better on the Triple H. I think once Joe Gacy gets to the main roster, something is gonna go horribly wrong. If Vince McMahon is a guy that books it, and I'm very scared for him. Liv Morgan, my New Jersey queen. That is a mid-card champion waiting to happen. Imagine a women's Intercontinental Championship and Liv Morgan was the first one to get it. That would be amazing, bro. That's fan service booking. Mia Yim, get her up out of there. Mia Yim is good. She's great in my opinion. She's very good. She could be a top 15 player right now amongst the women if she was given a chance. Karrion Kross, absolutely. Triple H knows how to book Karrion Kross. It's just that he got so much other shit around him right now on the main roster that he has been spending months trying to fix and trying to, negotiate that he really can't focus on Karrion Kross right now. Karrion Kross beating Gunther wouldn't be a bad idea as well, and you transition Gunther to a babyface, but I don't think it's going to happen with this man. I think Triple H can book Karrion Kross. Or was that just that NXT run just lightning in the bottle? We'll have to see. Seth Rollins, absolutely. Seth Rollins will benefit the most from booking under Triple H. Seth Rollins is the best wrestler in the world. I said it. Seth Rollins is the best wrestler in the world. He's better than Roman Reigns. He's better than Kenny Omega, and Kenny Omega is the only person I will put close right now. We're not talking about John Cena's and Rocks and all of them. We're talking about right now. Seth Rollins is the best right now, and he got to fight YouTubers. Shout out to Logan Paul, great match, but Seth Rollins should be main eventing. Seth Rollins. Xia Li, like I said before, obviously. Becky Lynch is a question mark. The only reason why Becky Lynch would leave WWE is because of Seth. So if Seth goes, she would consider it because she could be around her husband and, it'll be easier for their family. But Becky Lynch would maybe not want to because Vince McMahon booked Becky Lynch better than Triple H has booked her in recent months. Vince McMahon has booked some people better than Triple H has booked them, but that's because Triple H wants to put over his people that he likes. Vince McMahon likes Becky Lynch more than Triple H does. Triple H recognizes the talent, but you can tell Triple H would have been a Bayley, Sasha Banks guy, and Vince would have been a Charlotte Becky Lynch guy.
Anyway, though, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a great move for Triple H if it could ever happen in the future. It should happen. I want it to happen. But let me know what you guys think, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We out of here. Stay tuned for the next video.